Let's go, baby! Wake up! Good morning, good morning, good morning. What's going on today? How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? What's up? Good morning, Permanent Underclass. Good morning, Turtle. Good morning, Black Mamba. Good morning, Brian, the OG. Good morning, Felipe. Good morning, Austin. Good morning, Zarian. How are you guys doing? What is going on today? What is going on today? Type a 1 in chat if you guys are awake. Please, please, please. Type a 1 in chat if you guys are awake today. If you guys are locked in today. Come on! What is up? What is up? What is up? All right, welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome to day 62. Holy echo. Are we echoing right now? Guys, are we echoing or is this just Permanent Underclass? Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good morning. Crank that treadmill. Keep that creatine cold. Come on, let's go, baby! Guys, lock in. Lock in. No echo, you good. All right. All right, all right, all right. Guys, can somebody please, Permanent Underclass, he's sitting in the back over there. Can somebody please get him a double shot of espresso, a heaping scoop of creatine, double the electrolytes, double the protein cold foam on the top. Anyone? Yeah, he needs to wake up.
Chase is done.
He needs to wake up. Easy, 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 easy. Yo, guys, good morning, good morning. Welcome to day 62 of vibe coding every single day until I buy my family a house. We have made over $35,000 in the last 62 days. Yesterday, the big Elon boss man shared our video on his Twitter, which was insane. I can't even describe the amount of messages, notifications, emails, DMs, pagers, AOL, AIM, mail, just regular mail, Discord, World of Warcraft, account notifications. I've gotten over the last 24 hours has been fully psychotic, guys. It's been fully psychotic. So last night I shipped the video, the YouTube video on my thoughts of GPT 5.6. We need to talk about it. We need to talk about it. Last night I shipped my thoughts on GPT 5.6. to YouTube, to X. Hey people, I'm here. Y'all can start now. Let's go. Thank you so much. We were all waiting on you. Everybody, you can sit down now that Isaiah is here. You can all sit down, please. So, I mean, big drama. Big drama. Last night, I say, you know what? I used GPT 5.6 for the last 8 hours.
Chase is done.
I've used the model for 8 hours. You know, everybody else in the world has had early access for the last month, 2 months, whatever the fuck. I used the model for the last 8 hours. I'm like, I'm going to throw a YouTube video up from a vibe coder's perspective and share what I think about it. Every single video I've ever made about reviewing LLMs, I'm very clear to say, here's the benchmarks. We all know benchmarks don't mean anything anymore. Here's the stuff that I've built with the model, and here's what I've personally felt using the model over the last 8 hours, 5 days, whatever it is. And that's what you should take away from this video. I'm going to show you the benchmarks. I'll show you how much it costs. But more importantly, I've used the model for the last 8 hours. I've been vibe coding since before vibe coding was even called vibe coding. So I know how the models feel like. I have a sixth sense for these models. When Fable 5 came out, I was the very first person to say, this shit hits differently. Everyone called me a liar. Now, everyone's saying the same thing. So, last night, I shipped my video. I forget to say, here's the benchmarks. Guys, benchmarks don't mean anything anymore. I got people on X commenting like, oh, bro, this video is sus, dude. This is a sus video, bro. Oh, as soon as you mention the benchmarks like that, bro, what, you sponsored by fucking Anthropic or something? These people need to wake the fuck up. That's all I'm going to say. That's it. That was it. That was my only rant. That was my only rant. I made a video from a vibe coder's perspective. I'm a guy who vibe codes in his basement. I make money doing it. I've built a following doing it. I use these models every single day for hours and hours every day, and I share my opinion on it. That's all it is, guys. I'm not getting paid by Anthropic. I'm not getting paid by OpenAI. If I was, I probably wouldn't be here right now. I would be in that Ferrari right there. I'd be in that Ferrari driving down Monaco. Driving down a beachside road in Monaco, shifting gears with some enormous Gucci sunglasses on. Let's get Gotham Chess to review the chess game. Axe says, morning Max. Fable 5 actually did good for me this morning. I'm barging into the arena, coming straight for the front row. The thumbnail is insane. Let's go, baby! Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. So today, I'm doing what no one should ever do. And I have 1.3.9 shipping right now. Everybody's going to say, where's the release notes? 1.3.9 actually adds the ability for me to send release notes. So when you open a new update in the app, it'll automatically have a button to say, open the release notes. So there's no release notes on 1.3.9. But every update moving forward will have a full release note that is built into Canvas. So you can press a button, it'll expand the little updater thing, and it's going to give you a step-by-step breakdown of all the bug fixes we put in, all the improvements we put in, new features we put in, new themes, aesthetics, new MCP server upgrades, new cross-agent memory system upgrades. Maybe even I'll sneak an Easter egg in there and I'll just say like hi to a specific person inside there. Like I'll be like, hey, Brandon. Just to make sure you guys are actually reading the release notes.
Chase is done.
A quick question for a person who can't spend a lot of Codex Plus and Super Grok Good for now. What is this message? A quick question for a person who can't spend a lot. A Codex Plus and Super Grok Good for now, as Fable will be leaving subscription plans. Oh God, guys. Oh, what have I done? Okay, Listen. This is what I'm going to say. Everybody is all over GPT 5.6 Soul right now. We are going to use it a lot today. We're going to use it a shit ton over the weekend, and we're going to use it a lot next week. My problem with GPT 5.6 Soul was I had to do a deep dive on our application that we built, CNVS, Canvas, okay? And I said, can you please find any issues that would cause, degradation in performance, bugs, or whatever. It came up with a list of 8 P0 bugs, meaning if you ship these bugs, it's going to be disastrous. Like, users will not be able to use the app. I had that agent send those bugs in full detail over to Fable 5. Fable 5 produced a full report
Chase is
why
done.
6 out of the 8 bugs that GPT 5.6 found were 100% not bugs in any way. This is right after I get a message in Discord from someone saying, hey, GPT 5.6 just completely broke my app. All of that happens at the same time. So GPT 5.6 goes to do something that would break my app. And I get a message in Discord from someone saying, hey, GPT 5.6 just broke everything that Fable 5 built. Has anyone else had that experience? Well, I'm having the same experience. Darren, Garlic Crouton, hello. I haven't even used GPT 5.6 Soul yet. Is it that good? That's what I'm saying right now. Hermes at 5.6 going for 2 hours with some features builds for me now. I feel like we may get another extension on Fable. Look, it's time to wake up, lock the fuck in, spawn your agents, cook your usage, build something. All right. Jesus. I've been working 24/7. I don't even sleep anymore. I'm making content. I'm shipping features. I just wanted to talk to my people for a second. I just wanted to say hello to these psychopaths for 1 second. A lot of us here have limited income. It's good to know how much money on average it takes to do this at a decent level. All right, so if you have limited income, unfortunately, after I just said GPT 5.6 caused those issues, I think that either GPT 5.6 or Grok 4.5 is going to be the way to go. And I know, I'm sorry. I just contradicted myself right there. But I don't think you should even, I'm sorry. I know that I just directly contradicted myself. But I don't think you should even get involved with Fable 5 because it's a disgusting trap. Okay, yesterday you guys saw it happen live. I'm in the middle of shipping with Fable 5. I run out of usage, okay, guys? You can't even make this shit up. I'm in the middle of shipping live. I run out of usage. I go and buy myself a secondary Claude account for $200 a month. So now we're up to $400 a month in Fable 5. The second I do that, like a toxic ex-girlfriend, Anthropic tweets, we've reset your usage because GPT 5.6 just released. Penguino codes, let's go! Oh, he says, Max, is that a Windows machine I see on your desk? Yes, it's a Windows machine. It's right there. The Windows machine right there. You see the beef on the graphics card too? Anybody see the beef? It's a beefy graphics card.
Chase is done.
So I don't even think you mess around with Fable 5 because it's a disastrous rabbit hole to fall into. And then GPT 5.6 is half price. So GPT 5.6 Soul, right, guys, is half the price on straight up tokens. But when you look at, I'm going to say benchmarks again. Everybody cover your ears. I'm going to say benchmarks. When you look at the benchmarks, GPT 5.6 Soul is actually a third the price of Fable 5 when it comes to actually finishing tasks. Task per task completion. A third of the price. Then you layer on the fact that they have all these usage resets. They have all these. They're just not toxic in the way the Anthropic is. What are you using for agent memory for CNVS? We basically combined a couple of different studies that just came out this year on agentic memory systems. And we pretty much one-to-one mirrored the top performing cross-agentic memory system that is fully on demand, meaning the agents using MCP and CLI tooling to actually go in and find the memory that they need and then pull that into context. And that is proven to not only increase the agent performance, but it does not increase context bloat, which is really nice because a lot of the agents already have a built-in like pseudo memory system like Claude Code does. And we already saw what happened with OpenClaw. It doesn't happen so much with Hermes, but when you have a memory system that increases contextual bloat, meaning like they have that 3-tier memory system with OpenClaw. It has the 24-hour memory that has every single thing you've ever said in the last 24 hours back and forth. It has the short-term memory, which is like a summarization of the last like 3 months. And then it has the long-term memory, which is just a compaction of the 3-month memory. Only the very ultra important things get stored into it and summarized. When that crams into your context window and completely fills it, it ends up being a janky user experience. So we went the opposite direction. We're basically letting the agents use their individual memory. And then for the cross-agent memory system, it is a on-demand memory that all of them can search through using the MCP or the CLI. And it works amazing. It works amazing. Grok 4.5 is pure doo-doo. Do not trust Max about 4.5 right now. He is compromised for the next 3 to 4 days. I have Don says 200 licenses sold. Let's go, baby. We're going straight to the moon. We're going straight to the moon. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Slop Enjoyer says Fable 5 zombies coming to a street corner near you. Oh my God. All right, guys. So let me see what we got here. We're running major performance testing before we ship 1.3.9. That's why I have this MacBook here. So I've passed 1.3.9 here, but it's running a test suite where it's basically, I'll show you. This canvas right here fires up a secondary developer canvas and it spawns like 8 agents, 12 agents, prompts them, and then it looks at the CPU usage to make sure that it A, doesn't go too high, and that B, once the agents stop working, it brings it back down.
Chase is done.
It brings it back down to a level that is okay. So it's not like just blasting away. Remo said, I finally started looping. Let's get looped out of our mind. Max, is there a use case for Kanban board in Canvas? Yes, and we do have one. It's called the Forge. We do have one, and it's called the Forge. I was using it this morning. All right, so I think that while this is running like insane, I think that it's time that we put together another theme. We're due for another theme because we've been shipping like madmen, and we need to change the pace on the visuals. So we're gonna have to figure out what direction we're gonna head with the theme. I feel like just given the recent Elon situation, like we have to go to space. We have to go to space with the theme. So we have a space background. Maybe some sort of like, I don't know if you guys have seen Hail Mary, but some sort of Hail Mary feel where it's like we're in a cozy ship situation, and then we layer on the terminals, the fonts, the colors, so that they all match together perfectly. And maybe we try to create the trademark canvas theme that can eventually bleed over to being the landing page theme, and everything goes together. Eventually, we are going to have to create a new app icon too. The current one is just kind of like not doing it. New Rocky voice incoming. That's such a good idea. Please retro NES, Game Boy Color logos, and button styles. Oh, okay. Space is cool too. Retro NES would be insane. Retro NES would be so good. How much you guys want to bet they keep Fable in subscriptions? There is no way they lose all customers. I know. 12th morning new tweet from Toxic. We decided to keep Fable 5 in subscriptions. Absolutely. Absolutely. I was thinking Canvas Topology by itself might be a good logo. Canvas typology. Oh, just the CNVS? Yeah, I did have one just like that. I did have one just like that. But I don't know. App icons are super hard. Because you want to make it memorable. You want to make it stand out. But also, it's not like you can like include a bunch of things on it. They're just so difficult. It's not like you can say this is CNVS, the agentic development environment, inside a little app icon. But that's the feeling you have to give with the icon itself. What's your subscription plan for ChatGPT?
Chase is done.
We are. Don, how did you find that so fast? Guys, if you're not in the Discord already, join the Discord. If you're not in the Discord already, join the Discord. Hard negative on the CNVS type for the logo. I want something beautiful and welcoming. Yeah, I agree. I think that we need something beautiful and welcoming. Big Bad Johnny says, "What is the theme?" Don, do you want to tell Johnny what the theme is? You got to put the Max Blade mustache in the logo, bud. Oh, man. Oh, my God. Hang on, I got to switch Discords.
Chase is done.
What a disaster. All right, it is running the release right now, guys. It just finished performance testing. It is running the release. Apple just signed off for notarization. Quiet stretch ahead, 5 to 10 minutes before the storm. I'd be willing to bet that nobody remembers the Canvas logo, but they remember exactly the font style and Canvas in their head. Take a poll. I think you're right. Why is CNVS not on App Store yet? It's a video, by the way. All right, get to work now. Okay. I'm waiting for this this update to be sent out so I can open 1.3.9 and not be on 1.3.8. I support the theme, ship it. Guys, the way I'm making these thumbnails and basically everything right now inside of Canvas is my new favorite thing of all time. I think I literally just discovered the secret cheat code to making actual good AI images. Like, you got to admit, this is pretty good, guys. Like, you can't lie to me. This is pretty nice. Like, I know normal AI, like thumbnails and stuff like that, are very cringe. They're too much. There's way too much going on. You immediately get the feeling like, oh, that's AI. I hate it. I don't want to be involved. But Oscar! This bad boy. Ooh-wee. Let me see what this wants. I'm gonna explain what's going on with this in a second. This is working away. It's cooking away. All right, so I had Fable 5 make an API endpoint, like a script that it can use to create the image gen 2 images by itself. So now I just have this beautiful terminal right here, okay? Fable 5 agent running that I can drop screenshots into, as many as I want, and I'm using the intelligence of Fable 5 in the creative genius. We all know Fable 5 has some Disneyland shit going on inside it. So I'm using that. To create. It basically creates the images for me. And they come out so good. And also, I'll tell it a lot of times. I'll tell it like, make like 5 versions and then open the best 2 inside the browser or something like that. And it just creates these amazing thumbnails, images, everything. And I'm excited to use this as part of our sort of design loop for creating things for the interface. Like today, when we create the background, we're going to use exactly this. I'm gonna give it, some pictures of the. We can actually have it generate the background, and then create an HTML file that has the background on it, sort of like our own version of Claude Design, where it makes the background image, and then puts it on an HTML file with the font choices that matches, the colors that matches. So our new theme will be all mapped out. We'll hand that HTML file off to a Fable 5 agent that has the background, the fonts, the colors, everything, all set. I didn't know Claude had image gen. It doesn't. So Fable 5 created a script so that it can use an API key and hit image gen 2, which is OpenAI. And so now I have all the intelligence and creative, like world-class creative ability of Fable 5 using the image gen 2 API. It's unreal. I actually thought about building this as a native feature for Canvas. So like you could just open up a node that's like an image gen node. You could choose which LLM to use. In settings, you just have to put your OpenAI API key, and then it could just blast images for you and dump them right onto the canvas. Because I feel like it's such a common workflow that we do all the time. Like if you guys have watched the stream at all, if you guys have been in the stream regularly, like that is a common workflow that we've done since like day one. Is we'll make a product, we'll make a feature, whatever. We hate the design. We screenshot the design. We send it over to GPT image gen. It'd be so nice if that was all just right inside the canvas. Oscar says, whoa, that's some genius stuff right there. Like a design system for Canvas themes. Exactly. The Max and Elon look is giving Cocaine Cowboy vibes. Is there a way Canvas to minimize open windows like Forge or Rubble? Or there's no minimize. Rubble or the usage so it stays open and not come back when Command L to organize the windows. There's no minimize. I guess we'd have to. You're not the first person to ask for minimize. We just have to figure out where they'd go. Where do we put them, Sigs? Where do we put them? When we minimize them, where do they go? And then are we just creating an operating system? It costs too much via API. Do it directly in ChatGPT chat. Yeah. I think it gets to a point where Look, I totally understand that. I totally understand that. But it does get to a point where, like, where I'm at right now is I would just rather keep speed and efficiency and just have it created. I don't mind paying for it. I don't even know how much it costs, to be honest. But I'm sure it's, what is it going to be, cents or something like that? I think it's just worth it. You guys know how I feel about costs. You guys know how I feel about costs. I've said this since day one. I think that AI is such a bargain right now. It's fucking insane. The best thing you could do is just spend money on AI. I know that sounds crazy, but anytime I spend money on AI, it comes back to me. As long as you're putting the work in on marketing and all that other shit. Like if you're just spending money on AI, but you're not creating content, you know, you're not making YouTube videos, YouTube shorts, X posts, all that shit, then you're just blowing money. Then you're just blowing money. We've all done that. We've definitely all done. I've done that too. All right, left under the toolbar or a background taskbar of some sort. Well, maybe we'll have GPT image gen make up a maybe we'll have GPT image gen make up a render. And we'll see what it looks like. I don't know. All right, guys, I'm just gonna run the auto updater on my laptop over here real quick. The auto updater. We do need to figure out, guys, which I don't know if you can even do it in a Swift app. I don't even know if you can do it in a Swift app. If we can get rid of the system where we have to close the app when we want to update. Wouldn't that be nice if, like, you could just press a button, you don't have to do the drag the file thing? Because right now when you update Canvas, when you update CNVS, you have to close the application, you have to drag the application over into the folder, you have to hit the replace button, and then you reopen the app. With a native Swift application, there must be a way that I can just press an update button, the app closes and reopens, state is all saved, and it's new. You know who this would be a great question for? You guys know who this would be an excellent question for? Do you guys know? John. Matt Prize, what is up? It would be a good question for Fable 5. All right, guys. Can you please type a W in chat if GPT 5.6 Soul is your new go-to? Can you type a W in chat if GPT 5.6 Soul is your new go-to LLM? Or type an L in chat if GPT 5.6 smells like dirty socks and you're going to be sticking with Fable 5. That's what I need to know. That's honestly what I need to know today. Are you switching from Fable 5 to GPT 5.6 Soul? Or are you sticking with tried and true Fable 5? That's the only question I need answered right now. I feel like that's the most important question there is at the moment. All right. Matt Price says, "How is Elon, bro? He's good. He's good." Big Bad Johnny says, "W." W, nah, Fable, LOL. W for back end. I agree with that. I can agree with that. Except for it scared me the other day. Yender says L. I'm sticking with Fable 5. Garlic Crouton says L. Permanent Underclass says it's cheaper. It is cheaper, guys. It is cheaper. It's about a third the cost for task completed. Primo Wendy says L. Tech says L. Brandon says Oscar! Garlic says I planned on orchestrating agents with Fable 5 and then use Soul as builders. Working good so far. I like that a lot. Turtle says L. Leaving Grok in the dark. I mean, you guys know I'm using Grok. I mean, you guys know I can't help it with Grok. Can I show you something real quick? I gotta show you something. Let me show you something. Spawn a Grok agent. I don't know what's the Grok. What is the Grok called? What is Grok called? Spawn a Grok build agent.
Chase the Grok CLI is ready.
Chase, I need you to open a Claude Code agent, Cursor agent, Codex agent, and a Open Code agent.
Sent to Chase.
Check this out. I don't know what is going on with Grok. Its ability to control canvas
Chase is done.
is probably the fastest and most accurate out of any agent, including Fable 5. I don't understand. I don't understand how this is possible. Can somebody make it make sense to me? Is it because of like some sort of weird agentic capability going on? Chase, I need you to please ask Marshall what the schedule is today for the World Cup. I need you to ask Sky what the distance is from Earth to Mars. I need you to ask Rubble the fastest way to get to $10,000 in monthly recurring revenue. And then I need you to watch for their reply and summarize it in this chat here.
Sent to Chase.
Did you see how fast that was? Dude, I know.
Sky is done.
Listen, I know I'm completely tainted now because of the Elon situation yesterday, but there is no faster canvas control agent than that. All right, we're gonna sit down, guys. We're gonna sit down. You guys are blown away. Everybody's speechless in chat. They have nothing to say about it. It doesn't make any sense. GPT 5.6 can't do this.
Is done.
I mean, they could do it, but it takes way longer. Grok, it's just like... It almost makes me think about making Grok some sort of like agent commander or something like canvas commander or something. All right, guys, we're gonna sit down. We're gonna sit down. How did you make 40K? Are you lying? First of all, I didn't make 40K. That's a crazy comment, Zigzag. You can check out, you can go to Trust MMR and you can look up CNVS. It's a little bit behind on the revenue. It's like a couple $1,000s behind on the revenue. And you can look up Quick Claw. Those are my two apps on Trust MMR. The other ones you're just going to have to take my word for. But if I were lying about how much money I made, it would definitely be a lot more than $35,000. I promise you that. Answer my question, how did you make... I just answered it. I just answered, did I not? We need to add Trust MR as a command on the Nightbot too, right? Yeah, probably. Who is buying them? I get millions. Zigzag. Don't ask who is buying them. Just all you need to think about is the internet is a funnel. So you get a certain amount of impressions, a certain amount of those convert and buy your product. So go to my X profile, go to my YouTube profile, see how many impressions I get on my live stream, see how many impressions I get on my tweets, and then pick yourself a conversion rate. What is it going to be? 0.05? 1% are going to end up on the landing page, and then pick yourself a conversion rate for the landing page. What is the landing page going to be? 2%? And then do the math. That's all you have to do, guys. When you see these creators look, say I'm making X amount of money, go ahead, look at their impressions. A lot of times it ends up being 2%. So 2% of impressions end up on your landing page. 2% of the people on your landing page end up converting to a paid customer. And that's all you got to do. It's simple, right? Guys, don't overcomplicate the shit. Don't overcomplicate it. Everybody ends up overcomplicate, like the apps, the marketing, all that. Pick a problem that's painful. Get views. Establish what your conversion rate is. You have to track all this shit. You do have to put work in. You have to track all this shit. You have to track it. You have to track it. Guys, you have to track it. You have to track, first of all, you have to post, you have to build, then you have to track it. It was the same for when I made hardware projects, when I made Desk Hub, when I was building PCBs in the basement here, writing firmware to microprocessors, 3D printing enclosures. Is the same when I built Talk Macros fitness app, when I built Feel Better Fast, when I built Quick Claw, when I built Huntcaster, when I built Server Buddy, when I built XYZ private project. It's all the same. You get a certain amount of impressions. A certain amount of those impressions are going to end up on your landing page. A certain amount of those landing page impressions are going to end up giving you money. And that's it. Okay, so you either get more views, you increase your conversion rate. If you are charging monthly recurring, I don't think you should do that right now. I really don't think you should do that right now. I think you're going to have a much better time doing a one-time payment, a lifetime license, like we do for Canvas. Hold on. Hold on. Guys, we have to get out of our own way. It's insane. And you know what's happening? I keep saying this over and over again, but the same thing is happening that happened in the fitness world is happening in vibe coding, AI, making money on the internet. There's all these gurus that are trying to sell you guys bullshit. Okay, write this down somewhere. Write it down somewhere, please. You get a certain amount of views, a certain amount of them convert, and give you money. Okay? You're optimizing for getting the most amount of views you can, getting the highest conversion rate you can, establishing pricing so it's going to get you the most amount of money, which is just conversion rate again. So really just views and conversion rate. If you have a monthly recurring, you have a third element, which is retention. But if you don't have a monthly recurring product, then you only have to worry about views and conversion. There's the $1,000 course right there. There's the $999 course. If you want me to take it a step further, you want me to give you the day-to-day workflow? It's anywhere from 4 to 8 hours of content creation every day. It's 4 to 8 hours of content creation every day. Okay, so you go live for 4 hours. You spend 4 hours making a YouTube video. You have something running in the background, turning your streams and your YouTube videos into short form automatically with AI. That's what I would recommend. That's what I built. And then you're trying to post anywhere from 5 to 10 times a day on X. That's how you optimize for the first thing, views. If you want to optimize for conversion, It's fucking simple. You go to my landing page, cnvs.dev. Everyone's going to tell you, oh, it's ugly. It doesn't work ever. Unfortunately, no, it does work. You have a hero section at the top. Okay, that has an H1, an H2, and a buy button. And it better be fucking simple to understand. If somebody comes to your page and they can't understand what it is that you're selling, we have an issue. Underneath your hero section, you have a demo video showing your product with your face on it like this. And in your demo video, you better be fired up. Like when I watch your demo video, you better be like, I better feel like you care. Because if I don't feel like you care, then no one ever is going to buy your thing. After your demo video, you have the buy button. That's it. That's it. That's the only thing. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been looking at chat for a second. I've been looking. I'm a little bit cooked today. I'm a small bit cooked today. All right, conversion rate equals max dancing on TikTok. It was at one point in time. It was. And that works incredibly well, Big Bad Johnny. Big Bad Johnny says conversion rate equals max dancing on TikTok. It does. Flex on him with the strike. No. But most viewers on X are bots. No, they're not.
Rubble is done.
How do we control agent in Canvas? How do you want to control an agent in Canvas? So I could type here in the bottom. I could say Marshall, hi, and press enter, and that sends the message to Marshall. Or I can hold the button to do NVIDIA Parakeet, and I can say, Sky, hello, and that's going to send it to Sky. This agent right now is controlling all the other agents, but I'm going to turn this off right now, just so we have the demo. You can go to GPT real-time mode, so it's conversational AI.
Is done.
Hello, are you there?
Hi, I'm here, loud and clear. What's up?
Can you please tell my chat to wake up, please?
Which chat do you mean?
Oh, I'm live streaming right now.
Got it. I'll stay quiet unless you speak directly.
No. I need you to scream. I need you to be like, wake up, chat!
Wake up, chat!
All right, that was not great, but can you close everything on the canvas? Okay, awesome. Can you open a Claude Code agent?
Your Claude agent.
Can you please prompt Chase, what is the schedule today for the World Cup?
Sent to Chase. It's asking about today's World Cup schedule.
Awesome. Go to sleep, please. And so that's how you control agents inside of Canvas, guys. So you either have local, via text, or NVIDIA Parakeet. And NVIDIA Parakeet's so good, dude. I mean, it's so good, guys. It's so good. It doesn't miss a word. It's fast. It doesn't use a lot of system processes. It doesn't use a lot of CPU. I don't know what to tell you. It's amazing. And then there is GPT Real-Time, which we just recently added, GPT Real-Time 2.1. And we also added Real-Time 2.1 Mini, which you guys are going to have to remind me. I think it's 7 times cheaper.
Chase is done.
I think it's 7 times cheaper. Somebody just commented in the Discord, is there a changelog for 1.3.9? There is not. I'll put a changelog in the Discord. But moving forward, in version 1.3.9, I have added to the updater, there is a button inside of the updater that is a button that says changelog. And if you hit that button, the updater expands and it gives you the full changelog. But if you think about it, it was not really possible for me to... I had to build the changelog first. So you got the build log now with 1.3.9. Now every future update will have the changelog included inside it. But if you join the Discord community, I'll put a like a document with the changelog inside it. I'll put it on the website and then I'll link to it. I just realized something. If you made a benchmark like Bridge Mind, you could call it Max Bench and have you chest pressing 4 plates in the marketing video. All right, the Blade Father is here. He's back today. He says Elon just postponed his interview today on CNBC. They mentioned he's been reposting information about Grok 4.5 on X. I don't know anything about that. She woke me up. I'm locked in. That wake up chat was the funniest ever. It was. Gonna be some good footy today. It really is. Is it better? Is it better than Whisper? Doesn't Whisper cost money? I'm new. What are you making? Right now we're making Canvas CNVS, which you can check out right there. Max, are you benching 4 wheels? Like in totality? Yeah, for many. For many. I think that I have a video on my phone right now of me benching 225 for 16. Max bench is one of the best ideas ever. How mad are the haters going to be if we put out a max bench? Oh my God, we're going to get fried. I don't care. I mean, I don't care. Whisper open source doesn't. Okay, let's compare Whisper and NVIDIA Parakeet. Can you please prompt Chase to compare Whisper and NVIDIA Parakeet as far as like just general performance and CPU utilization and you know all the shit.
Chase has the prompt now to compare Whisper and NVIDIA Parakeet on performance, CPU use, and the rest.
Amazing. You can go to sleep now. Is the music a little bit hot today? Is it a little bit hot? Is that better? Is that better right there? Benchmarks cost a ton of money, though. You guys are always so obsessed with the cost of shit. Guys, you know that there is a saying, you have to spend money to make money. What's a real saying? We're building SaaS right now. It's like 99% profit. Like 99% profit, guys. We could spend a little bit of money. How much money do I have to make before you guys let me spend any money at all? We've made $35,000 since we started vibe coding on stream. All right, Big Bad Johnny said, I repped out 24
Chase
and
is
3/4 at 225. Granted, I was still training conjugate and damn near 300 pounds. Wait. I love that. I love it. Did you give up on 5 Soul? I really am so close to giving up on 5 Soul, unfortunately. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Why is this not? Okay. Here's the honest comparison grounded in current 2026 benchmarks, and it maps neatly onto why your canvas stack is shaped the way it is. Accuracy. Parakeet TDT 0.6B V3 actually beats Whisper Large V3 on the Hugging Face Open ASR leaderboard. Roughly 6.3% versus 7.4% average WER. That's why we're using it, guys. That's why we're using it, guys. Yeah, we got to test Muse today, guys. That's what we should be doing. Max, is 35K just from just Canvas. What's your total earned since you started? No, it's not just from Canvas. It's from my app. Talk macros, feel better fast. But I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Over the last 7 days, I haven't included the Quick Claw and Talk macros and feel better fast into the totals. Just because Just because we've been absolutely swamped. So I'm going to include it. It's not going to be anything crazy. It'll be a couple $100 extra. Or $1,000 extra. I don't know. However many we've made over the last 7 days from my other iOS apps are going to get included into that. We're going to need to build, I'll end up putting them all on TrustRR, and then we will build a bot that'll message me every single day and say, Max, today is day 63 of the stream. You are up to 35,000 and whatever dollars. So yes, the stream title is actually a tiny bit under how much money we've actually made. And not to mention, at the beginning of the year, like, I didn't even include how much money Quick Claw made in the beginning of the year, which is like a decent amount of money. How many apps is it realistic to manage at once? Just do one. Just do one. Just do one at one time. Just do one at one time, guys. Guys, I love you guys, but you don't got to tell me what Bridge is doing. He's amazing, and he's doing an incredible job, and I love everything he does, but you don't got to tell me what Bridge is doing. I don't care what he's doing. All right, my highest single on deadlifts was 675, watted 7, then sciatica. I think end of the year you'll be making good progress. We're making good progress now, Humble. What kind of comment is that? Can we get back to building? I'm sorry. All right, Parakeet TDT, 0.6B, beats Whisper. They're tied on another benchmark. Worse for short utterances. Where does it tell me? Oh, CPU memory utilization. Parakeet. Do I have this on large so you guys can see this? Yes, I do. Okay. Parakeet, small enough to run comfortably on efficiency cores. Whisper large via Whisper CPU. 2.96 gigabytes on disk. 3.9 gigabytes on RAM. That's exactly why we're not running Whisper. It's way too big. It's way too big. Rawr! Rawr. All right, let's go over to ImageGen API. Let's close these bad boys. Close this. Let's close this. Let's go Command L. Let me change this theme so it's a little bit more motivating and inspiring. And let's see if we can get together a nice little theme situation here. We'll do resume from summary, resume full, no. All right, can you please close Chase?
Chase is closed now.
Can you open a Claude Code agent, please?
A Claude coding agent is open and ready to roll. What do you want to send it first?
I want to prompt Chase that I would like to make a badass, ultra cozy image of some sort of like spaceship situation, but I can clearly look out the window and there's like a galaxy type thing out the window. Like I'm in a spaceship, right? And it's ultra cozy vibes. Think kind of like the movie Hail Mary. And I can see out the window, there's like a galaxy or maybe even a planet or something like that. And I want to emphasize that less is more, less is more, less is more. This is going to be one of the backgrounds for a theme that we are creating for the app CNVS. So we really should dial it in a way that it's beautiful, it's stunning, it's high dopamine, but also once agents are spawned in front of it, like it's not going to take away from me being able to like see and fully concentrate on the agents that are in front of it. I want you to use our real-time ImageGen 2 setup to create a ultra high quality 4K if possible image, and then why don't we create like 4 or 5 different ones, and then when they're done, can you please open them in the CNVS in-app browser so that I can preview them?
Got it. I'll pass that along exactly, and then we can preview the results together. Chase has the prompt exactly as you said it. When it finishes generating the images, I can open the previews in the in-app browser for you.
Can you please go back to the CNVS canvas? And let's close Chase, and then let's open up a codex agent, unfortunately.
Chase is closed, and a codex agent is up and running.
All right. Can you please prompt Chase that I would like it to do a deep dive on the windows, the nodes, the agent resizing situation, like when I hover over the corners. I want it to feel just like insanely reliable, like when I'm resizing a window inside of Mac OS. Right now, it feels so like picky and kind of like spotty and just not like unreal. But it's very important that we consider all of the edge cases or potential side effects that we could create here, because there's a shit ton of them. Don't make any code changes yet, but give me a ultra brief like summary of, based on what you see in the code, what you think we should do, and also how we can test this out to ensure that it is perfect and world-class in just every way possible.
Okay, I'll relay that to the agent exactly as you put it. Chase has the instruction exactly as you said it. When it replies, I can summarize the plan and the testing approach for you.
Can you open a Claude Code agent, and then can you also open the music player?
All set, Claude is up, and the music player is ready to go.
Amazing. Can you also open Hermes?
Hermes is open and ready for you.
All right, you can go to sleep. Argo says, hello, you sexy goon master. Argo, where are we at with my early access situation? Elon retweeted me yesterday, okay? If that doesn't give me any leverage, although I did make that YouTube video that wasn't, probably shouldn't have made that. 40 hertz techno vibes on the way. God damn it, you guys are good. Chat doesn't miss a beat. All right, have you guys ever had one of these? Can you type a 1 in chat if you've ever had one of these? Type a 1 in chat if you know what this is. God, Big Bad Johnny, the Twitch chat is so fast. It makes me feel like I almost want to... I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. I'm going to head out. Argo, you can't just come in and say that and say I'm going to head out after you do that, Todd. Yonder, are you being serious? Are you being serious right now, Yonder? Is that real? I don't think that's real. I think you're messing with me. I think you're messing with me, and I don't appreciate it. Can you please switch canvas to I think it's called ImageGen API or something like that?
Let me check the available canvases and switch you to the closest match. You're on the ImageGen API canvas now. Marshall finished its task. Want me to summarize what it did, or help you decide the next move?
No. I want you to go to sleep now. Wait a second. Wait a second. Not the coffee spiraling into the galaxy. Hold on a second. Ooh.
Chase is done.
This one's not it. This one's not it. There's a scarf in space. I hate that it's gross. Give it a reference image. Damn it. How big is that mug if that's the window? Guys, obviously on a spaceship, the windows are pretty small. Guys, are you fully asleep today? the panorama strip. It's not bad. It's got a little strip. This is your little sleeping cabin. How do you get your main agent to summarize what another agent said? GPT real time? I just ask it. I just ask it, Nigel. Max, these are not looking great. All right, guys. Whoa, what about this? It's kind of cool in an artsy-fartsy way. Look at this right here. All right, they're bad. Okay, god damn it. You just ask it to summarize. Look. Hey, can you summarize what Chase just said to me?
Let me check what Chase output, and then I'll give you a quick summary. Chase put together a small gallery of background concepts and called out 5 variations. The most practical for working behind terminals were number 5, the extremely minimal single window design, and number 2, the reading chair scene, because they leave lots of calm negative space so foreground agents stay readable. Number 1 is the most visually striking, but the brighter galaxy could compete with nodes in front of it. They also added a helpful gallery option to overlay mock agent terminals, so you can judge readability before committing. If you want, I can help you choose a direction and iterate, like dimming the bright.
There's no... Go to sleep. There's no way I'm getting fried over my space images like this. All right, they're bad, okay? There'd be no reason for a scarf in space like this. This is like Better Homes and Gardens meets space meets some sort of jail cell. I thought this one was kind of cool. Give it a picture of the docking scene from Hail Mary, and then let it create ones like that. Okay. All right, hold on. The docking scene, hold on. Docking scene, Hail Mary. It just sends that message to the agent for me. Are you using GPT real time? I have a feeling you're not using GPT real time. Are you using GPT real time? Or where is the docking scene? Johnny, can you please put the docking scene in the Discord? Please. God, this movie was so badass, guys.
Come inside. What is that noise?
This movie was so badass. You know what I was thinking of? The scene where Grace was sitting in the spaceship and drinking coffee and Rocky like floating around and in The center, there is a window which has a galaxy. I'm not able to clearly explain what I visualized, but you should get some idea. This scene. I don't know if that's gonna work, Johnny, for what we're trying to go for. Here. All right. I need your prompt, Chase. That these images are terrible. They're like Better Homes and Garden meets space. We need to think like far more badass. I'm thinking like more Star Trek vibes. You know, like I don't know how to explain it, but just it needs to be better in every way possible. We still want less is more, but the scene has to make sense.
Chase finished its task.
Like the majority of these scenes don't even make sense at all.
Okay, got it. Let's tighten the direction and aim for something more coherent and bold. Could you say the exact instruction you want me to send to Chase in one go? I don't want to paraphrase and accidentally change your meaning.
No, just send what I just said to Chase.
I sent that to Chase exactly as you said it. If you want, I can also help you tighten it into a more concrete creative brief next.
All right, we need to This is what you're going to send to Chase exactly. You're going to say we need the current images are awful. It feels too much like Better Homes and Gardens meets some sort of space situation. Like we went way too far on the cozy end of the spectrum. And also we did less is more, but a lot of it doesn't make any sense. Less is more kind of situation. So we need to lean a little bit further into like Star Trek territory and just make it feel like it's a spaceship. There's space out the window, and it's ultra badass. Like think almost Star Trek meets Batman meets Hail Mary in space. Ultra simple backdrop. And why don't you create 5 individual photos? Make sure they're extremely high quality, 4K if possible. And yeah, let's start with that.
Chase has it exactly as you said. If you want, I can keep an eye on the output and help you quickly judge whether the new scenes...
Can you switch back to the CNVS canvas?
Over on the CNVS canvas.
And I need you to summarize what Chase just said.
All right, let me pull together a clear summary of Chase's latest response. Chase's response was basically, it investigated the resize behavior and concluded the problem is structural, not just a small margin fix. The resize logic is split across different systems, so hover, cursor, and drag behavior don't agree, especially across zoom levels. It recommends a single frontmost resize surface with consistent hit targets and unified updates. Tests mostly pass, but coverage is limited, so it suggests expanding real event tests across edges, zoom levels, node types, and performance scenarios.
All right. Can you tell Chase verbatim that I want him to take this and wrap it up in a highly detailed plan of exactly what he thinks the issues is and what we should do moving forward. And I want him to send it over to Marshall in the canvas and get his opinion on the situation.
Chase has that message exactly as you said it.
Okay, great. You can go to sleep now. Guys, not a crazy fan of the GPT real-time voice options. I think that Grok is so far ahead. That was it, thanks. And now let's listen to your commands as you're talking. just leave your canvas open, and then we'll start building canvas together. Leave your canvas open, GPT real-time, and then we'll start doing it together. It's gonna be awesome. It'd be so cool. All right, I need you to fire up a Claude Code agent. Another one.
A new Claude coding agent is up and ready. What would you like it to do first?
All right. Can you please prompt Rubble that the notification that an agent on another canvas, specifically in the lakeside theme, the legibility of it is not very good. It has this like blue, soft blue background and then white text over it and light orange text. And that is a massive issue that we need to patch. Figure out how we can fix this and not cause any side effects whatsoever. Let's get rolling. And then I want to, after we're done with that, we could, let's just start there. Prompt Rebel verbatim that.
Rebel's been prompted with exactly what you said. If you want, you can give me the after we're done part later, and I'll send that along too.
All right, that's fantastic. Can you please head over to see it's the real-time API. No, it's the image gen API canvas.
I'm on the Imagine API canvas now.
All right, go to sleep. All right, guys, we're we're headed in the right direction, possibly. Ooh. Wait a second. This one's kind of cool right here.
Chase is done.
Guys, imagine this animated, okay? So this has a idle state animation of like a glow, and then something is happening here where you can tell that the ship is moving. Just think about it. Just think about it. Let's overlay some mock terminals. See what we got. This is cool. This is cool because we have the background. We have some like equipment in here, but it's all extremely subtle. Like as soon as you get agents pulled over the top of it, it's going to disappear into the background. You're not even going to see it. A window cleaner outside. All these other ones are horrendous. I mean, this one is kind of cool in an artistic kind of way. Like you can't see anything, and then you just see out the window. Man, I don't know. I'm so picky. I'm so picky. You could have another ship flying by. This is a great direction. I like it. I just don't want it to be cringe. Trying to think of how we could make it not be cringe also, though.
I'm here.
All right, can you please prompt Chase verbatim? I want to create another image and kind of head a completely different direction with it, but it'll basically be, I want you to think Adirondack chair, and it'll feel like a point of view picture, okay? Adirondack chair, and at night, the sky is insanely illuminated. There are planets, but it's like tasteful that there's planets, and it's way over exaggerated. And there's some sort of beautiful like evergreen trees that are barely illuminated by the reflection of the moon or something like that. There's stars in the sky, and I want to try out a couple different artistic styles of creating it. So like make the image, and then you can use like a cartoon artistic style, you can use a photorealistic artistic style, you can use like a Ghibli artistic style. Come up with at least like 10 different artistic styles, but make sure that each image gets its own banger prompt, and they're really good, and not just like small summaries. And you can send that to Chase right now.
Okay, I'll send that over exactly as you said it. Chase got it word for word. I can keep an eye on what it produces.
Okay, go back over to the CNVS canvas.
back on the CNVS canvas now. Ready when
Okay.
you are.
Go to sleep. I understand that I told it to do the testing, but it drives me insane when I'm in the middle of doing a prompt. Okay? It's trying to test out the feature I just told it to test out. Drives me crazy. And Charles says, hey man, I've got a question. How do you find clients and what do you even make? I just put a link to it. All right, Big Bad Johnny's upset. He says, hang on, no, I just got back. These are slop. Can we use a model on Higgsfield, please? I think we have to use Midjourney, guys. I think we have to use Midjourney. Clowns definitely at the end of the hall. They are not cringe. I like the first one you liked. Thank you. Max, you fix the way it says it word for word. I don't like how it says send that over to Chase into the prompt. Does it say that? Oh yeah, it does. That's not good. That's not good. Okay, okay.
Chase is done.
Johnny, very helpful today. I'm not gonna lie. I'm
Rubble is
getting
done.
very close. Can you open a Claude Code agent?
Rocky is up and ready.
All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna change it to local. Rocky, I need you to deep dive the GPT real-time setup. What I'm having issues with right now is it's ultra clean when I am prompting agents inside of NVIDIA Parakeet because I can just say the agent's name and then I can say the prompt. When I prompt agents with GPT real-time, sometimes the prompt will include the fact that I said, like, send that over to Rocky, which is very annoying. So let's not change anything yet, but help me figure out how we can mitigate that situation so that prompting agents with GPT real-time is insanely clean. Give me your idea. Did it just finally prompt? All right, so Chase
Marshall
just
is
prompted
done.
Marshall while I was prompting Rocky, and it seems like it just stole. Like, since I was prompting Rocky while Chase was prompting Marshall.
Sent
no.
to Rocky.
There it is. Huh. Spawn a Claude Code agent.
Zuma, the Claude Code is ready.
Zuma, when I am prompting, either with GPT Real-Time or with NVIDIA Parakeet, if a agent is doing something with the MCP or the CLI, it will stop showing that it's listening to me. Because the little listening bar will show what is happening on the canvas, which is insanely annoying, and I need that to stop.
Sent to Zuma.
Do I not have the setting where it can't control the canvas on? Spawn a Claude Code agent.
Everest, the Claude code is ready.
It was supposed to be a chill day, and now we're back to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with the other agent and the other canvas open. We have 7 agents open right now. We were supposed to have a nice, relaxing Friday stream. Everest, I need you to deep dive the I have a bug right now where if agents are spawning browsers or terminals or other agents in a canvas I'm not on, it will quickly snap to that canvas and then back to this canvas. And it is very annoying, especially if I'm currently prompting an agent. Can you just do a deep dive and see if you can figure out where the issue is and make a plan for a surgical fix? I also have a setting inside the settings to turn this off, but it seems like it'll snap to that canvas and then right back to the canvas that I'm on, which I would rather just ignore it completely. And I don't know if that's even possible or not, but we need to figure out how to make it possible.
Sent to Everest.
All right, Max, will Canvas help me manage my token usage? I'm burning through Veil 5 and want to get ChatGPT set up to take over when I'm burned through my quota. Is this a good use case for Canvas? Yes, it's a good use case for Canvas. I am still going to have Fable 5 orchestrate GPT 5.6, and I still have... So, like, this agent right here is a Codex agent right here, okay? All right. It's working on like a zooming situation
Chase is done.
on the terminal that I want to have improved. All right. I had it come up with a plan, and I still had it send it over to Fable 5 just to have it review the plan quickly. Because I'm just not at the
Rocky is
point where
done.
I'm like fully trusting GPT 5.6 Soul in the way that I trust Fable 5 with the code base. So that being said, yes, you can save massively on tokens. I think that the most overlooked play right now would be just having one. It's hard for me to do it on stream because like while we're streaming, I'm just like kind of opening agents, I'm sending prompts here and there. But I know. Opening Fable 5, having it orchestrate either GPT 5.6 Soul is going to save massively on tokens. Okay, if you have GPT 5.6 Soul carrying out the stuff for Fable, you're gonna pay a third less on tokens, legitimately a third less. If you want to take it even further to fully psychotic levels, then you have Fable 5 orchestrate Grok 4.5, and then you're like at literally comical levels of less token usage, and you're moving way faster. And if you have your orchestration agent, if you tell it after the Grok 4.5 agents are done, I want you to fire up another clear context window of Fable 5, and I want you to look over all the work that Grok 4.5 completed, then great, fine, awesome. Outcome, amazing. If Grok 4.5 does create an issue, Fable 5 finds it, it reprompts the Grok's agents, and it fixes it. But this is the best. We are now entering the agent orchestration times, which is unreal because we're going to save tokens. Things are going to work so much faster. That's the main thing right there. Is we're going to save money and it's going to be faster. And if you set up your orchestration right, actually your success rate of like one-shotting prompts is going to go up massively. Because you have your orchestration agent, you have your worker agents, and then you have your judge. You need to do an orchestration video, Max, or have you? No, I need to do an orchestration video. I was thinking that last night while I was laying in bed. So my last video I made looping is the future of vibe coding, which we obviously use loops all the time. I think the next video that I make on YouTube will probably be on Muse, which we're supposed to be doing Muse right now. We're kind of getting sidetracked today. But the video after that I was thinking is orchestration is the future of vibe coding, which it really is. And then the video after that, remote agents is the future of vibe coding, which that really is. Like remote agents orchestrating loops. God damn it. The level of AI psychosis is insane lately. You're just going to have to, I'm going to be right. I'm going to be right in the end, but we're going to have remote agents orchestrating loops. And that is going to be the thing. It will be the thing.
Zuma is done.
Remote agents orchestrating loops and using technology like Peter Steinberger, the creator of OpenClaw, created Crabox, so you can set up an ephemeral testing environment. Because the problem is when you have that many agents running. So let's say you have Fable 5 orchestrating 15 Grok agents, and you tell them to test their work.
Everest is done.
Then you can't have them spawn 10, 15 web apps. There's going to be like port conflict issues, daemon issue, like there's going to be issues. You can't have them spawn 15 whatever app you're creating. So what he made is Crabox, which automatically sets up an ephemeral virtual instance of Linux that it can run the testing environment in. That's going to be totally detached from your current server, right? Your current computer. I'm probably losing a lot of people right now, but we're going to go here anyways. You know, you have a Hetzner API key. It can fire up as many virtual Linux boxes, test inside of it where it's completely sandboxed off from your current environment and not using any of your CPU, because that's another problem is you can't run 15 different tests. So the orchestrated agents can run the tests. They can loop in the way that if the test proves that it doesn't satisfy end goal, then it makes code changes, sets up a new ephemeral testing environment with that Hetzner API key. So it's sort of like a virtual private server, except for it's ephemeral in the way that it doesn't live forever. It just gets started. You test inside it. As soon as you're done testing, it gets destroyed. And that way there, your MacBook is essentially just like a messaging platform to your agents, to your testing environment. All of it is away. And then eventually it'll just be a agent that lives on your iPhone. That all of this will be obfuscated, will be you won't know that this is happening behind the scenes, but that will all be happening behind the scenes. Agents will be orchestrated in the cloud. They will create ephemeral testing environments in the cloud. They will make a perfect outcome. They will loop until it's correct. And all you're going to see is your agent's face. Maybe this like Hermes face or something like that. And it's going to be like, what would you like to create? What would you like to build today? And you're like, I want to build a Big Mac tracker. How many Big Macs did I have today? And also make me a Bud Light tracker, baby. Let's go. Come on, turn me up. All right. Marcus already uses Daytona for this remote sandboxing, so there's at least one person that stayed with me on that. Max picked up Canvas on Wednesday. Let's go! Are you kidding me? Thank you for the support. That means the world to me. All right. On Wednesday, great stuff. Is it possible to open two... Sorry. Is it possible to open two Canvas sessions at the same time without switching between them? Not right now. But you're not the first person to ask that. So, we need to make that a reality. Are you saying you want like literally almost like you have the app open in two windows, and then theoretically like you could have I You could have one app on this monitor, one app on this monitor, and then one app on the third monitor over there. But somebody else has brought that up, and that would be sick. Can you type a 1 in chat if you're following anything I'm talking about with the Crabbox ephemeral environment for testing? Does anybody understand that at all? Because I need a quick sanity check. Does anybody understand the Peter Steinberger besides Marcus? I know Marcus knows what I'm talking about. There's 54 of you in here. There's a single person following the ephemeral testing environment that lives in the remote, in the cloud. Okay. Never used Claude until Fable came out. Hard to use the others now for important tasks. My guy. All right. Newman says 1. All right. So legitimately 2 people understand what I was just saying. After buy a house, we may want vibe coding until I become president of USA. Okay. All right. We'll do that too. We'll do that after. If you get rich and buy a house one day, I think you should name him Hoof. Okay. All right. Brandon understands it. Wallace says exactly right. All right. Well, we'll build that out. I have 2 remote sessions and I switch between both, which is fine. But ideally, okay, great. We're gonna build that out for you. We're gonna build it out because I already wanted to. Did I see somebody say I'm hooking VR up to Canvas tomorrow? All right, Sam said hooking VR up to Canvas tomorrow. If you're actually being real, I need a video of that. If you're being serious, I need a video of that. I don't have a single VR headset, but honestly, dude, Canvas with a microphone in VR would be insane. Permanent class says he has no idea. I'm too busy using Canvas to pay attention. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna go fuck myself. I'm just gonna go. I'll go sit over there and you guys take over. All right, what did this say? What does this say? Thanks. Please restate your complete verdict in at most 12 concise lines so I can report it accurately. Explicit approve with changes / reject primary root changes per node. Be great. It says verdict approve with changes. All right, I'm going to say, let's go to settings on device, push to talk. Marshall, can you please break down this whole 12-point summary like I'm an idiot and make it ultra brief?
Sent to Marshall.
What's happening with GPT in Canvas? Hi, babe. Thank you for being here.
Marshall is done.
Here. What's happening? Matt, can you please explain what you mean by that? I have codecs running right here. I'm getting so confused by I think that OpenAI has made the terminology around their product the most confusing thing possible. Like at least when people are referring to I don't like Anthropic, but at least I know exactly what people mean. Like when people say Claude Code, I know they're talking about the CLI. Okay, when people are saying the Claude desktop app or Claude Cowork, I know they're talking about the app that goes in your Mac. People are saying, like, I just talked to Claude, I know they're talking about the web thing. When people are saying, like, Dispatch, I know they're talking about the iOS app. I cannot take away from Anthropic there that they have made it very clear exactly what product is, which is crazy that I would even be complimenting that. Like, you think that would be the bare minimum for a company that has the frontier artificial intelligence in the world? like OpenAI, that they could figure out how to name their products so they at least we could communicate about them. Only Claude and OpenCode show up in my CNS. When you do you have the CLI installed? I know it's a crazy question, but sometimes people don't. Dropping by to tell you that our smallest child is a piranha. Excellent news. Excellent news. Great. That's great, guys. You want to try? Saw some people testing VR with LLMs like Bijan Bowen's channel. I have no codecs. What do you... I have no codecs. I need to understand what you're trying to open, Matt. Because codecs is the CLI tool. Like, for instance, you have Claude Code, which is a CLI tool for Fable, Opus, Sonnet, Haiku. You have Grok Build, which is the CLI tool for Grok 4.5. You have Codex, which is the CLI tool for GPT 5.6. Am I making any sense right now? Rick says you did $35,000 in 62 days. I did. I had it yesterday. Now it's gone. You're going to have to send me a screen recording or a screenshot of what you're talking about, because I'm not following at all. Like when you type in Codex into the little bottom bar.
Tracker, the codex is ready.
When you type in Codex in the little bottom bar, you're saying it doesn't open Codex?
Tracker, the codex is ready.
Were you talking about literally ChatGPT, the chat window? What's the drill with using AI with VR? $35,000 in 60 days and 1,000 pull-ups. Yes, Brian, let's go. It has to be bare minimum. I can't see why they don't let AI make the naming of models easier. It's not even the model. It's not even the model naming. Like, the model naming is fine, but like the technology naming, I don't even understand the situation with them. They're discontinuing the Codex app now. Isn't that everyone's favorite desktop app? They're doing away with it. Apparently, that's what Theo was saying. The other day, they're canceling the app. Is that true? What I'm being told? Have you considered turning the terminals into GUI for a richer tech experience? I believe fewer people want to interact with terminals. I just thought about that yesterday. Dude, Marcus, I literally just thought about that yesterday, because I don't know if you were here for our iOS stream, but I didn't even know that this was going to be so possible. But we just, for our iOS app, we have an option that basically just cloaks the terminal into a graphical user interface. And like, at first, they kind of went over my head. I was like, oh, okay, great. Like, yeah, you could turn the terminal, you could turn Claude Code into like a graphical user interface so you'd interact with it like you would like iMessage or something like that. I'm like, okay, great. But then I was thinking about it. I was like, hold on a second. You know what it was? I watched Theo's video on his speech that he gave the other day, where he was talking about how natural language doesn't actually belong inside of the terminal. And I was like, hold on, wait a second. That actually is kind of true. Like, natural language, like me saying, hey, what's going on? I need you to fix this shit, almost belongs more in a chat window. So we could add a toggle where these all become more of a graphical user interface, tool cards to show the tools being used. You know, like for people like me, I don't know if I'll ever really love that. To be totally honest with you, there's something weird about me where like the terminal feels like a safe space. You know, like I like that I can exit out of this and run ls, run cd, run, you know, sudo nano.env and quickly change the environmental variable. But then there's this other part of me that is like, yeah, like maybe we do need to turn these into like more of a graphical user interface. There's a lot to think about. There's a lot to think about. But it's crazy you said that, Marcus, because I was literally just thinking about that the other day. I was just thinking that same thing. John's recent GPT 5.6 video has him testing Apple Vision VR with GPT. Codex moved to new ChatGPT Codex app. No way. They are not calling it the ChatGPT Codex app. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Guys, I'll be right back in 2 seconds. But I don't know if I can believe that. Guys, if you haven't already, head to cnvs.dev and purchase yourself a lifetime license to Canvas. It is the agentic development environment of the future. We are shipping updates every week. Ask Google. You're crazy, dude. How did you earn that much money in such short time? Didn't you have started making product in day one? We've actually shipped, how many apps have we shipped? Did we ship 3 or 2 apps? We shipped Clippo, then we shipped Canvas, CNVS. But was there a third app? Did we? No, I don't think there was a third app. Yeah, we are fully insane. We are psychotic. The majority of people in this chat are psychotic. If you haven't already, join the Discord. I think that just surrounding yourself with these people that are very positive, they are living inside the AI world. Everybody's pushing each other to do better, be better, become better, helping each other. It's helped so much. And I've been so surprised with what happens when you just show up daily. Before I did the stream, I've shipped a million projects, but I was lying to myself about showing up every day. Like, I don't even know how many days a week I would actually show up, to be honest. Before I did the live stream, I was not showing up every day. And the live stream forces you to show up. There's really no faking it. Oscar says we are total psychos, very positive and welcoming psychos. Let's go. Beef Ron, what is up? Good day, good day. Exactly that. I had the thought a few days ago, but I do not yet use your product. I have been following along from time to time as it's very impressive. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. It means the world. Splash Heart Toolbox, ask Google. Ask Google. Ask Google. All right, let me see what Google says. What are they doing with the codecs app. All right, it says OpenAI recently merged the standalone Codex app into the new ChatGPT desktop app. Whoa, posture check. Whoa. Need to lock in. People use it as an advanced. Okay, all right. So they're merging the two of them. Make it make sense. The same powerful coding agent now in ChatGPT. I just don't get it, guys. I don't get it. I'm not going to lie to anyone. I don't understand it. I don't understand it at all. It's just app and co-work together. We must succeed. I can't go back to an office job with Karen's I must succeed. Let's go, Slop Enjoyer. Let that fire you up. Let that fire you up then. All right, let's check out our images. Let's check them out. What's going on here?
Couldn't place that on the canvas. Copied it to your clipboard.
Hello, hello. Can you please focus Adirondack Styles?
Adirondack Styles is front and center now. Ready when you are to tweak or explore it.
All right, go to sleep. Hold on. Hold on. Wait a second. Guys, this one might be the unit right here. Hold on 1 second. The POV makes no sense because you would see your legs right here, so that's really annoying me. This one's not good. This one is too much. This one's okay. This one's not good. Oh, look at that. Huh? Geometric. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I know, but I told it to make the planets like, ridiculous. Because if they're not ridiculous, then it's it doesn't feel as good. I mean, we could erase the planets and do like a less is more situation. Chase, I really like the Studio Ghibli, the #2 version that was made, but the POV doesn't really make any sense, and I think I want to do away with like the POV concept, sort of. Like, I don't want to be able to see my legs or like the chair that I'm sitting in, and the POV for the Studio Ghibli one doesn't make any sense because it shows the bottom of the chair, but your legs would be covering that area, so it kind of breaks the effect for me. I also think that it might be cooler if we have the planets be a little bit more subtle. Like right now they're very in your face and the scale is a little bit ridiculous, but I really love everything else about it. Don't make any changes yet. Give me an ultra brief reply back of how we could take this to the next level to create a just like insanely inspiring background for the canvas. And I also want you to start thinking about, because I'm going to send this to have it be animated. I want you to start thinking about like what we could do here to make a ultra subtle, like 15-second looping animation that would just be, take this like so far over the top, insanely cool.
Sent to Chase.
Not too bad. That is kind of a vibe. I know. Sorry, I was canvassing. Going to DBMU, what might be a great background idea in a bit. Amazing. Love the setup. Just found you last night. Going to be getting canvas here shortly. Let's go, baby! Guys, thank you so much for the support. It means the world. It means the world. I really appreciate it. Guys, you got to realize that legitimately
Chase is done.
58 days ago, it was me streaming to 3 people, and one was my mom, and the other was my fiance. And the third one was Wigago calling me an idiot. Or maybe Don. I don't know who it was. Idea, animate the sky and have it rotate. It's not a bad idea. That's kind of cool. All right, so it says, love it. Here's the play, the still, next level. Drop the POV entirely, empty Adirondack chair seen from slightly behind / besides, angle toward the lake as an invitation rather than a viewpoint, empty chair plus vast sky. What? Equals instant longing, way more inspiring. Planets, shrink them 60 to 70%, push them into the atmospheric haze near the horizon. Let one thin crescent ring catch moonlight. Add one tiny warm ember of light, a faint lantern glow on the chair, arm, or a firefly or two. That's the dopamine hit. Chase, go ahead and rebuild the image, and after the image comes in, can you please close the Adirondack Styles browser and the Space Theme Preview browser?
Sent to Chase.
Switch canvas to CNVS.
Switch to CNVS.
Time to wake up, baby. It really is. I built a game ready to release day 23rd. Let's go. I'm building my second game right now. We've been waiting 2 hours for Muse testing. Okay! I understand. What a weird name for LLM, Muse. I don't think that's great. I'm not sure if that's a great name for an LLM, guys. Keep it up. It's very hard to get started. You are doing a great job. Love to see a video of how you do videos and your process for running these streams and what equipment you are rocking with. Wow, thank you so much. That means the world. Wow, that's a insane comment. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Find the missing link TV. I think you're love the setup. Just found you last night. Thank you. Really cool. I'm maybe I'll put a video together to share in the Discord, but I don't think like my YouTube viewers are gonna be into like me talking about my. I don't know. Maybe they will. Everybody's into tech. We're all tech guys. We're gonna do a little breakdown. Render is running. Once it lands, I'll verify, close both gallery browsers, and put the new image up. Amazing. Switch canvas to CNVS.
Switch to CNVS.
All right, so it says the gist. Yes, do it, but fix 6 things first. Verdict approved with fixes. What's broken? 2 different pieces of code own resizing and grab zones change size when you zoom. That's why resizing feels random. 2 different pieces of codes own resizing. That's not good. Fix. Give every window its own invisible resize border that sits on top of everything like real Mac windows have. Shift key. If you grab an edge, it resizes. Period. Shift can't hijack it into a pan. Clicking an edge selects the window and lets you type in it right away. Terminals get keyboard focus, yes. Next one, the invisible border must only cover the edges. A full cover version would break the cursor inside terminals. Okay. I like this entire plan. Should we have... Was it Chase? I think it's Chase. We have Chase build it out. Hold on. Let's see what I just did here. Should we have Chase build it out? Okay. Go back over here. Organize. Oh, that might be fire. That might be fire right there, guys. Look at this. This is halfway between a light theme and a dark theme. Hey Max, we're going to get more info about Canvas. I mean, to see all the potential and what it can do. Try to find a video of yours, but no luck. I got to expand the landing page, guys. So I just put in ! Canvas. And you can scroll through my Twitter. I post a video every single day talking about a new feature inside of Canvas. But also on the landing page, there's a video showing me controlling Canvas with GBT real time. It is a little bit outdated. I need to update all of that. I use Canvas on the stream pretty much every day, so you can see me using it for like 4 hours a day every day. But if we have a Hermes profile set up, how easy is it for Canvas to import in such once installed? Okay, so when you open Hermes, I'm gonna type Command K and then open the Hermes chat right now. I'll double click this so it becomes full size there. This little bumper right here has all my SSH aliases, meaning I don't know if you guys can even see that on oh, it makes it so I need to make it so it gets bigger when you zoom in, even though no one will ever be this far zoomed in. But it has all your SSH aliases on your computer. So like, let's say you set up a Tailscale network like I have. Because I have an OpenClaw agent that runs in the cloud, and I have a Hermes agent that runs on this MacBook right here. Okay, so CNVS is going to automatically find all of your SSH aliases that are on your machine. It scans your machine, and as soon as you add one, it'll populate inside that window. And you literally just select which machine your Hermes agent is running on. You select which machine your Hermes agent is running on, and it'll connect to the Hermes API on that machine. If you need any help with setting it up, you can just you can click the first time set up Hermes thing, and you can feed the docs to a agent inside of Canvas. They're going to be dialed in. All right, so I do like this one. I think this one's cool. I think this one's cozy. I think it's inspiring. I think it's not cringe. It's close to being cringe, but it's not cringe. Like, it's very, very close to being cringe, but it's not. Like, if I had a Budweiser can on the chair right there, then it might be cringe. I think that we send this to Kling and we have it animated. I also think we got to mess around with Midjourney, and we have to figure out because Midjourney makes some unbelievable photos that are just like so cool. Midjourney makes art. It really does. Every time I see a Midjourney post, I'm like, wow, that's actually art. Man, I wish we could have figured out this one right here. This was not bad. We never figured it out. We didn't keep going. We did give up on this. It got hard and then we quit. Like this one, we are gonna revisit this situation here and make like a Roman theme, sort of. Like I think that will be nice. Oh, which reminds me. Chase, I would like you to now take this image. I think it's great. The CNVS Ghibli V2. And I would like you to make an HTML page that has this image on there. And I would like you to create a sort of style document. You need to look at the CNVS project, the app, and I want to have colors that match perfectly, that will never have any sort of readability issue. The contrast all passes AA. And I want to come up with some fonts that are not your run-of-the-mill AI slop fonts. I want something that feels artisan, that feels world-class, but also is not over the top. You know, less is more. And I want to create a HTML document that outlines all of this. So we have our colors, we have our font choices, and I wanted to cover everything that we have in Canvas, all of the elements that we can set inside an individual theme. And I want it to be a whole entire vibe. Maybe create like 4 different vibes of fonts and colors and all of that, so that I can check them out and we'll pick which is the best all-inclusive like theme design.
Sent to Chase.
My prompts are falling apart today, guys. They're absolutely falling apart. Would you prepare a manual for rookies about Canvas? Yes, absolutely. 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 I'm gonna get on it this weekend. We added the last week we added the onboarding game, which was massive. That was a big help. If you guys haven't done the onboarding game already, you can go learn Canvas. So our next thing is going to be sort of like a video series where I don't know where we're going to put it exactly. Like maybe it'll be inside of Canvas where it'll just be like, here's how I would do agent orchestration. I guess we could have a whole, this is how I would go from 0 to a revenue generating app using Canvas. This is how I would use Hermes. This is how I would use the agent orchestrator. This is how I would use the Forge. This is how I would use GPT Realtime. This is how I would use NVIDIA Parakeet. This is how I would use remote canvases. Everything. And then it'll be nice because we can take that video and then we can turn it into, we can have it translated, summarized, and turned into docs that go along with the video. And then when we want to get fully, absolutely cracked out of our mind, we could feed that into the GPT real-time agent. And that way there, like, you have an agent that is fully knowledgeable on how I use Canvas and how Canvas is intended to be used, that you can actually ask questions with back and forth on. We have so much work to do, guys. Try taking a look at Maxfield Parrish artwork. His art style might be nice for Canvas. Amaze, amaze, amaze. Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Garlic crouton. Let's see what we got. Oh, wow. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Wow. Dude. Dude. Yes. Are you kidding me right now, garlic crouton? Yep. Yeah. Wow. You will need, I know, that's the thing. Video series are bunk as tech always changes too fast. You're right. No, but it is the highest bandwidth way. I guess that would be the one case where it would actually be better for me to use AI to automate like remotion videos, and then I check off on them. I think that's the one case where it'd be better because they'd always be up to date with the code base. And so when I send an update out, I could be like, all right, update the remotion videos for the learning how to use Canvas series and send them to me, and then I can watch them, and then I can make changes and shit like that. Those videos age like milk. You're right. You're right. I didn't even think about that. You're so right. They do. They really do. I think this could either be a cool reactive background or an agent avatar itself is representative of a 3D RAG visualizer. Yeah, we do need something cool like that. Yeah, some sort of 3D visualizer would be dope inside of Canvas. All right, I'm 100% sold on the remotion videos that automatically update. I love the idea that it doesn't create an extra job for me. I mean, it sort of does, but I just have to check off on them. You know what I mean? It says this one's a real design task. I'll load the front-end design skill and dig into the Canvas app to find exactly what a theme can set. Okay, great. Let's go new Canvas. And then let's go new folder, Muse. Let's create a Muse account. Guys, we got to get some more themes going on. I don't want to just ship garbage themes, though. That's the main thing, is I only want to ship good themes. Hyperframes is free also, so fun. All right, I'll check it out. This is for the video creation, I'm guessing. I haven't heard of Hyperframes yet, but I'll check it out. Okay, Muse, Meta, LLM. If there's some sort of gated access to this, I'm going to freak out. All right, let me go through the benchmarks. Oh my God. Don't ever say benchmarks on X, guys. Holy shit. Man, I have never gotten communally roasted more than just mentioning a SWE benchmark, which everyone uses, by the way. But I'll never do that again. And I mentioned all the other benchmarks. All right, Muse Spark 1.1. Terminal bench, 80. Compared to GVT 5.5 extra high, 83.4. SWE Bench Pro. I know nobody wants to hear it. I know no one wants to hear it. Mac, you're looking a little passive. Let's lock burn these tokens and build success. Come on, let's wake up. John, it was... come on, it was a long day yesterday. I burned the midnight oil. I told you guys at the beginning of the stream, Friday, we're going to have a chill. We're going to have a... Woosah. We're still getting psychotic. MCP Atlas, Job Bench. Okay, Toolathon. OS World Verified. Humanities last exam, we got a 62.1. That's actually pretty high. And I like Humanities last exam. Terminal Bench, 80. SWE Bench Pro, 61.5. Deep SWE, 1.1. Did somebody put it in Cursor Bench yet? Usage limit reset for what? Change the scale in the debug will look 100% better. Okay. What did we get a usage reset on, guys? I don't see it. OpenAI. Did anybody use their usage? Kidding. I'm kidding. But seriously, did anybody use their usage? I don't see a do they have a I'm looking for an API key for Muse Spark 1.1. Is it in OpenRouter or no? Of course not. Of course not. How do I try it, Mark Zuckerberg? Does anybody know how we try how we get an API key for this situation. And if there's an API key. Spawn Claude code. Chase, how do I get an API key and for Muse Spark 1.1 from Meta? And do they have their own CLI coding tool? Can you do some deep research? I think it just came out like yesterday.
Sent to Chase.
Says Meta's Muse Spark 1.1 is a powerful coding agent, an agentic AI model. It features a 1 million token context window and is designed to navigate code bases and use tools.
Chase is done.
Deep research flow is running now. It fans out sources and adversarially verifies command before. Reporting back, since Muse Spark 1.1 allegedly launched yesterday, the first thing it will confirm is whether that's the real product name from Meta or whether it's something adjacent like a differently named model or a third-party tool. I'll report back with API key steps and the CLI answer once it finishes. I don't know. Okay. Theme vibes. Okay. Scarlet Lake. One scene, 4 temperaments. Each vibe is a full canvas theme spec. Oh, this is nice, guys. This is nice. Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? This is really nice. Oh, Firwood, this green one, huh? Damn, the green is kind of nice too, though. Shit, now I gotta decide between the green or the dark blue. I think the dark blue fits better, but the green is a little bit more like this is something else entirely. Firwood. Moonwake. Moonwake is much more subtle. What do you guys like better? The green one? This one is green. It's kind of cool. I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards the Firwood green. It looks kind of elegant. It looks kind of like it fires me up a little bit. The blue one is cool, but it feels like everyone's done that. And it feels like we've been there because we have we already have, we go to style, we have Night Meadow, which is like that. We have Lakeside Night, which is just like that. All right, that just made my choice right there. We're doing the Firwood. We're doing Vibe 3, the Firwood. Chase, I really like the Vibe number 3. I think it's the Firwood spec. It's like the green one. Can you make a theme document and then put it into the CNVS app folder so that I can fire up an agent over there and have them build the theme out? Also, include the PNG for the background for now. I'm going to replace it with a animated background later. After that, can you please give me an ultra simple prompt to hand off to Kling for the idle state animation?
Sent to Chase.
That's a nice mood board set. It is. Forest green looks nice. It does. It does. We're going with it. It's shit green though. It's shit. I don't think it's shit green. I think it's high end green. Guys, we're gonna test it out. We're gonna see how it feels. If it's not good, then we won't choose it. But the thing is, we already have so many of the dark blue situations going on. We have literally 3 other dark blue themes. We need a forest green. Switch canvas to Muse.
Switch to Muse.
Waiting for one dynamic workflow to finish. Switch canvas to CNVS.
Switch to CNVS.
God, all these guys are working like crazy, huh? Okay. Are you making it a theme that has custom JSON palettes input? I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means, brother. I just had to make an HTML file, and it basically has the colors for the typography and for the like title bars and backgrounds, and then the type of typography it's going to use. And I looked at it with my eyeballs and I said, it looks fuego. Custom JSON palettes input. I don't know what a JSON palette input is. Switch canvas to Muse.
Switched to Muse.
Guys, why are these all taking so long? 54 out of 96 agents done to figure out how to use Muse Spark 1.1? Because there's no information. Did I know Zuckerberg tweeted for the first time in 11 years yesterday or something like that. Did he say anything in his tweet? You say, hey, this is how you use our model, guys, just so you know. Says today we're releasing Muse Spark 1.1, a strong agentic coding model at a very low price. It's available through our new Meta Model API in Meta AI. All right, that's what we got to find. Like, I didn't even drop a link in the goddamn. Is this his first tweet ever? One theme has choose colors, input, or swap out JSON color palette file would be nice. Oh, like a editable theme? Yeah, we definitely have to do that. All right, Meta Model API. It says the content is no longer available. The page isn't available right now. This may be because of a technical error that we're trying to get fixed. Excellent start. Excellent start, guys. I just hit get started. What the fuck? OpenAI selected model is at capacity. Please try a different model. Oh my god. They're so cooked, guys. I'm sorry. They're so cooked. They just are. Okay, prototyping playground, continue. API keys. You have $20 in free credits to get started. Create API key. Test key. Create API key. Okay, copy. Switch canvas to Muse.
Switch to Muse.
Close Chase. Open a terminal.
Chase is ready.
Max, you beautiful man. Are we on Mars yet? We're getting so close. We're so close. All right, I'm going to... That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a... I'm going to touch.env. I'm going to sudo nano.env. Going to paste in my API key. And then, should we run it in open code? We'll close this. Open this. Spawn Claude code.
Chase, the CLUD code is ready.
Chase, I'm live streaming right now, so do not leak anything, including API keys. But there is a file .env that has a Muse API key. I would like you to set up open code to utilize Muse Spark 1.1. So the next time I open code, it defaults to that model.
Sent to Chase.
Hell yeah, baby! Chase, make canvas free for pbertrand dev. What does pbertrand dev mean? What does that mean? Oh, the good old days of leaked API keys. Oscar, I was just thinking. I can't even say it. You know what I'm thinking, but I'm not going to say it out loud. How amusing. So we're going to have it. I can't do the chess game again today. I can't do it. I don't have it in me. I don't have it in me for the chess game. But we are going to have it make Subway Surfers, and we're going to check it out. This is so crazy because I feel a little bit dirty. We're using a model made by Facebook. Imagine that. P is the first letter. Okay. That makes sense. We're using a model made by Facebook. I'm not sure how I feel. It feels a little dirty. Guys, do I buy another Claude Max sub or a Canvas sub? There's no sub for CNVS yet. Imagine if we released a model. Could you imagine how mind-blowing that would be? What would the haters even say at that point? If I trained my own model? If I raised millions of dollars? If I raised $1 billion and I trained my own model and called it CNVS? I mean, the haters would not have much to say at that point. But yes, you should get Canvas, definitely. It's not a sub. It's a one-time payment, though. Grab yourself Canvas. Get involved. Wake up. Version 1.3.9 is live right now.
Chase is done.
server source. What? All right, done. Open code will now default to Muse Spark 1.1 the next time you open it. What I set up, added Meta as a provider. Hold your Muse key out of the project.env and the config reference. Important for after the stream, your previous opencode.json stored for open routers, EPC, moonshot keys, and plain text. They're briefly displayed in my tool output earlier. Great, thank you. One note from Meta's docs. If you want image/PDF input with Muse Spark and OpenCode, they recommend swapping the provider adapter. Okay, great. Chase, do they recommend a harness to use? Like, do they recommend OpenCode or do they recommend something else?
Sent to Chase.
The Maximilian model. You are a model. No homo. Thank you. Thank you. Full homo. Thank you, the Zarion. Full homo back. Let me check Meta's docs. They had a coding agent's guide. I could probably look at the guide too myself. Hey yo, let's go.
Chase is done.
All right, OpenCode is the model. Okay. Transfer, no single harness recommended. Okay, great. Spawn OpenCode.
Chase, the open code is ready.
That was a badass animation it did right there. Hold on one second. Close all. Spawn OpenCode.
Chase, the open code is ready.
Dude, this Cobalt theme is sick. Close all. Can you see that well on the stream? Check this out.
On Windows.
It looks like a holographic Pokemon card for a second. Spawn OpenCode.
Chase, the open code is ready.
This is a great app. This is a great app. I don't know who built it. It's a great app. All right. I should save this prompt somewhere because it's not fair that I changed every time. Chase, I need you to build me a Subway Surfers clone in 3JS. It needs to be highly addictive, high dopamine, beautiful design. Keep in mind, less is more. Do not create AI slop. You should use perfect game theory so it keeps me addicted, and as soon as I lose, I want to jump immediately back in for another game. After you are done building, open it in the CNVS in-app browser so that I can check it out and play with it.
Sent to Chase.
Chase, the open code is ready. Tries to seduce you. Let's go, baby! Guys, we're musing. Are you not entertained? We're literally using a Facebook model right now. LLM. Let's go. Regardless of the setting, I lose my windows a lot. Command L, right? Mark, are you here? Hey, man, is there any chance for the viewers getting Canvas discount key? I can't because of the price ratchet. It's not fair to the people that bought it before. I can never discount Canvas because it's not fair to the ethics of the price ratchet. But it does mean the world to me that you're here and that you like Canvas. I really appreciate it. All right, tidy. This is a chill stream today. It is. It is. It's because I have reached overtired levels of I promise you, when we're back on Monday, we'll be back screaming. There'll be 20 plus agents open on the screen. We'll be doing orchestration. I'll be showing you guys all the crazy shit I built over the weekend. We'll be dabbling in the iOS app. I mean, what do you want from me? Yesterday was an insane day. I was up all night making that video. That was really fast. And
Marshall is done.
this styling is borderline unlike any style I've ever seen an LLM create for a 3JS game situation. Like, wait a second here. Wait a second here. Van, eventually we'll probably have some crazy expensive sub, but anybody that buys it will be grandfathered in forever.
Chase is done.
This is kind of cool. Yesterday was the craziest day in history. It actually was. It was actually insane. I called my dad after the stream and he was like, I think you went into shock. My dad said, I can't believe that you continued streaming after Elon watched your video. I keep thinking about him watching the video, like watching my video. He's like, poll who thinks it'll run. That's a good idea. That's a great idea. I immediately, when I saw this design, I said, this design is so cool, but I don't think it's going to work. Because if it does work, that was so fast. Am I the only person even doing anything Muse related right now? Has anybody seen anyone else do anything Muse related? On X, I haven't seen anything about Muse since Mark tweeted about it. I might be tapping into Blue Ocean right now. Wait, what? Elon saw your video? Elon saw my video and retweeted it yesterday. It really fucked me up last night for a little bit. It really fucked me up. That's why the thumbnail is me and Elon today. All right. Do we think this Mark tweets he did for the first time in I think 13 years? Do we think this will run? I gotta frame it or something. I gotta put it in my office somewhere. I have to. My basement office. I have to. Damn, that explains the thumbnail. I should have said something at the beginning of the stream about that. Zarian, I had goosebumps. Multiple people have said that exact same thing to me. They said I had goosebumps all over my body when I saw him sharing your posts live on the stream. I did too. I thought I was gonna pass out. Where can I run Muse? Open code. That's how I'm doing it right now. It's in open code right here. All right, what is everybody says yes, they think it's gonna run. If you had to guess, I really didn't listen. I didn't look at it at all, which is so surprising today because I had so much work to do yesterday. I legitimately didn't look at it at all. But today I will be looking at it many of times. Today's a much more chill day, and I'll probably sit there and just like, you know, do a really strange just staring at it for a while. Like a good 15 minutes of just... Answer Canvas. Yes. That's the answer. Did you see any increase in X followers or engagement afterwards? The way that he retweeted it was probably, unfortunately, the way he retweeted it was kind of the worst way you could retweet it. I hit a high number of viewers on YouTube. We went to 150 viewers on YouTube, which is the highest we've ever had. I gained like 100 followers, which is really not that many. I think that we did yesterday. I think that we did. I can't believe I don't know this off the top of my head. We did an insane amount of sales yesterday, but I don't even know if that's correlated to the Elon tweet or if that's just because we had 150 people watching yesterday, to be honest with you. I mean, I think the Elon tweet must have helped. I think a lot of things went right yesterday all together, but it wasn't even the biggest day. Like one of my viral tweets, we had a $4,000 day for Canvas. And then yesterday we did $2,600 in sales on Canvas. But one of my tweets that went like somewhat viral, that tweet was attributed to $4,200 in sales. When Canvas is fully baked, he could revisit. But now you're in his algo for future. Let's go. I know. I thought about that too. I'm curious, how did Elon's post made the YouTube stream to totally blow up yesterday? I think it might have been more so. I don't know, Oscar. I think the way that Elon retweeted my tweet, I don't think it had a massive effect on my situation that much. Besides people going to the X live stream. Because not 42,000, 4,200. I think it was the hype of GPT 5.2 being out was the craziest part. Should feel huge when the platform owner retweets you all aside. Congrats, man. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. I appreciate that. And I said this yesterday, but that video, I was just like, I didn't want to do it. I did not want to do it. And then my fiance is always like, she's always like, you're going to go do the video. Like, just go downstairs and do the video. Otherwise, you're going to be miserable. And then I finished making the video, and I was so disappointed in myself because I was like, this video is awful. Like, it's not going to get any views. People aren't going to like it. And I was just like, you know what? I'm going to tweet it anyways, whatever. And I ended up tweeting it. So, like, literally, the odds of me not making that video were so high. It was insanely so high that that video never saw. I almost didn't make it, and then I made it, and then I almost didn't actually send it out because I was like, this is not a good video. All right, so anyways, 64% of people say that the game is going to work, and then the rest of you guys say it won't. Let's figure it out. Let's do it. Come on, enough waiting. Guys, we have built a Subway Surfers clone with Muse Spark 1.1. We're about to test right now live if the game actually runs or not. Starting off from the initial design, I could say this design feels kind of new. It feels something like I haven't seen before in LLM world. I forgot to press... I forgot to press record. Hold on. Welcome to my channel, guys. We are reviewing Muse Spark 1.1. We have Muse Spark 1.1, Meta's newest model. Yes, a LLM from Facebook running inside OpenCode. It just made us a Subway Surfers clone, and we are about to test it live on the stream right now. Space to rush. It doesn't work at all. Oh, hold on. Oh.
Chase is done.
I don't know why. That's a weird bug we need to fix. Let me see. If I can get this to pull up in the browser. That's it. Cut. All right, I need to figure out what's going on with that in a second. But this is actually... Guys... Hold on 1 second. I actually really like this. Like, I'm not kidding you. The mechanics are completely broken, but I actually really like this. Like it has parts in the game where you can't keep going. Are these graphics not really good? Guys, these graphics are... Guys, this actually looks incredible. Oh my God. I need to fix whatever I have going on here that is not... I'm trying to think why that would be... the case. No clicky. No clicky clicky. All right, let's get a Fable 5 run on this. Spawn a Claude Code agent.
Sky the Claude code is ready.
Sky, I have a browser preview running a 3JS game, and for some reason my mouse shows like that it's clickable when I hover over a clickable button inside the browser, but there is almost something wrong with like the focus state or something like that, where it's not allowing me to actually click anything in the game or even hit the space bar to like get the game to start. Can you please do a deep dive on the browser focus situation and figure out if there's anything we need to change there?
Sent to Sky.
Switch canvas to Muse.
Switch to Muse.
Close Sky. Open OpenCode and a browser preview. Open a browser preview.
Starting the dev server and opening the static preview.
All right. I don't know why that just... We'll figure it out. Fable 5 back in the... Yeah, it is. Not permanently, no. Dude, guys. Guys, I can't believe... The game probably coded hide mouse and it screwed edit up. That's possible. That's possible. Guys. How much did that cost to run, by the way? I'm at $0 in spend. 389,000. All right, let me record a quick video on this because this is unbelievable, guys. This is unbelievable. This is shocking. This is literally shocking. Can you guys give me your input on this situation right now? This is blowing my mind for a minute here. The design of this feels just like so different than any other like 3JS model created game. I actually want to play that game. The white polish looks nice. It does. I like the shake and cam feature. Meta AI just released their first publicly available LLM in an API. It is called Muse Spark 1.1, and I am pleasantly surprised with the graphics that it's creating. Some of the back-end code here is not perfect. There are parts of the game here where you cannot continue, but the actual stylistic design of this feels completely different from any other models that I've seen before. And I would say that I would put this above the front-end design styling of even GPT 5.6. We are playing around with a 3JS vibe-coded game by the brand new Meta AI model, Muse Spark 1.1, and I cannot believe the level of front-end design this model has built in. I would put the front-end design skill of this model above the GPT 5.6 front-end design. Like, let me show you guys the GPT 5.6 game. Do I have it open here? I'm preferring this game over the 5.6 game all day. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. New canvas. Codex surfers, choose project. Spawn a codex agent.
Chase the codex is ready.
Chase, can you open the Codex Surfers game in the Canvas in-app browser?
Sent to Chase.
I'm going to steal that font. I am too. Dude, is freaking Sam's gaming class. I knew somebody was going to say chess right away. Metavision with this? Dude. The freaking... You can never, ever... It nailed the camera and feel pretty well. VR vibes for it also. GPT 5.6 can link to Meta AI well. Easily have it make that a game now. You can never count out Mark. You can never count out Mark, dude. Guys, what the... All right, check this out. This is going to blow your minds even further. Hold on. Check this out. Check this out. Spawn a Claude code agent. Rubble, can you please go through the open code session logs for Muse Spark 1.1 in this project? And, well, actually, so far, Muse has used 389,000 input tokens and 21,000 output tokens. Can you do your best to estimate the cost of this based on API usage?
Sent to Rubble.
Switch canvas to codec surfers.
Marshall is done.
Guys, are you kidding me right now? Look at GPT 5.6's front end design. And I definitely, this drives me insane. I'm gonna have to fix this now. I'm gonna do it after stream, but I definitely shipped some sort of bug where the 3JS games are not, there's an issue with the 3JS games in the browser preview. I don't know how that's possible.
Chase is done.
Oh, that drives me insane. I have to add this to our test. I literally have 2,000 tests now. I have to add this to our test that the browser preview gets checked with web pages. Because there's something wrong right now where the browser preview is not... I don't even know what it could be. Because it's definitely not a hide mouse thing. It shows that I'm interacting with the button. It's going to drive me insane. Let's see. I'm going to copy this. Copy this. I'm going to close this. Open a browser preview.
Starting the dev server and opening the static preview.
Yeah, we'll have to see what Fable says. But guys, anyways, I'm going to just fix it 1 second. But the design of this GPT 5.6 game versus this Muse game, dude, I'm sorry. It's not even close. Found everything, the numbers reconcile exactly. Here's the cost picture for Muse Spark 1.1 session. Actual cost 0.15 cents. Open code recorded 0.148762. Okay. And then Rubble, can you please give me a breakdown of exactly how much that would have cost if I ran that in Fable 5 or on GPT 5.6 Soul?
Spinning up 5
I can't say
codex
Rubble.
agents.
I'm going to lose my mind. All right, can you please prompt Rubble verbatim to now do a comparison of how much that same token usage would have cost to run on Fable 5 or GPT 5.6 Soul?
Rubble has the message.
Guys, before you say anything, that's not a the video had no canvas promotion if you record. Everything doesn't need to be a canvas promotion. But Before you say, I get that this is not a fair comparison. I'm just trying to make I don't know. Like the only real comparison we could make is if we had Fable 5 and we had GPT 5.6 make the same game, and then because they're all going to have different token efficiencies. So it's not fair to just compare like token price to token price, because there's token price, but then there's also
Rubble
token
is
efficiency. Like some models will get the same task done with using less tokens. You can see now I'm so much more on edge about what I say about shit because I'm getting fried on X about saying that, oh, one benchmark. More views, more canvas sales. So if you did want to look at it as a per token cost, it's 80 cents on GPT 5.6 Soul and $1.45 on Fable 5. I thought we were doing the AI Olympics today. No, we're not doing the AI Olympics. Who cares? Hate is still attention. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. That's true. We were messing around. We were messing around with Muse Spark 1.1, and it's badass. I hate to say it. I mean, I don't hate to say it at all, but it just is. I'm kind of like lost for words at how good this game is for what we're talking about here. This is their, you know, first model available via API. What is the cost per token on this model? Input output for million tokens. Oh my God. It's $1.25 for 1 million input tokens, and it's for, look at this, look at this. Look at this. Dude, what is going on right now? You see this? It's $1.25 per input and $4.25 per output. 15 cents per cash input. Do you have software experience or full-on vibe code? I have a project that I actually shipped with real code before vibe coding was a thing. This is their first model that's available in API. Open access. Ever. It's dirt cheap. What is cost per million on Grok 4.5? I should know this off the top of my head, but... All right, so Grok 4.5 is $2 per million, and it was insanely fast. It made that game in like a minute. I don't trust Meta either, and I feel gross using a model made by Facebook. I feel gross. All right, so Grok 4.5 is $2 per million input tokens and $6 per million output tokens. Okay, so the input is almost half price. Output is almost $2 less. I don't know. It's crazy, dude. It's crazy. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Switch canvas to CNVS.
You're on the CNVS canvas now. Everything there is loaded and active. Ready for your next move.
All right, I need you to give me a breakdown on what each agent is doing here and where they're at.
Okay, let me pull together a quick status briefing on each agent's progress. Marshall is still actively working and has updated the plan, made 6 changes, and kicked off Chase for the first build phase. He's basically waiting on the checkpoint from that work before anything moves into phase 2. Chase has finished the scoped phase 0 and phase 1 pieces and is paused, waiting for that checkpoint review. He hasn't touched event or view routing yet. Sky dug into the browser.
Okay, hold on one second. Flip over all of them. And then what is Chase waiting for, you said?
Got it. I'll flip them back and then clarify exactly what Chase is waiting on. All set. Their cards are flipped back to the terminals. Chase is waiting for a checkpoint review after finishing phase 0 and phase 1. He needs approval and direction before touching phase 2, which affects event and view routing.
Okay. Can you prompt Chase to verbatim say to Chase, have your work checked by Marshall, please?
Sent to Chase, he's been asked to have his work checked by Marshall.
Okay, great. And then let's get a recap of what Sky says here about the browser.
Okay, let me pull up Sky's latest notes on the browser and condense them for you. Sky found a structural focus gap. Browser clicks aren't consistently selecting and raising the browser node, so keyboard handoff can miss, even when the cursor looks clickable. They ruled out the main event routing and flipped lifecycle issues, saved their findings, and asked for approval to build 2 fixes: keyboard handoff and select on click behavior.
Yeah, tell Sky to build it all out and then run the dev app so I can test the fix.
Sky's on it. They've been told to build everything and run the dev app so you can test the fix.
Okay, switch back to it's image gen API, I believe. Okay, and then organize the canvas.
All tidy now. Your canvas is neatly arranged with the preview and agents laid out so it's easier to work.
Okay, amazing. Go to sleep for now. All right, guys. No, it's Fable followed by Soul 5.6. Hey, just joined some time back. Is Muse the best on front end now? No, but I don't think I can't speak on it yet. But it actually completely fucked up my mental how good it was. I was 100% sure, guys. I was 100,000% sure that Muse Spark 1.1 model was going to be dog water, dog shit, awful. Like I thought we were going to test it out, and then we're going to be like, oh my god, okay, this is horrendous. It was super fast, and also the styling of it, I like loved. And it's insanely cheap. And if you go sign up for the API right now, it gives you $20. And so far, I've used $0. It doesn't even register in the API console that I've used a single dollar yet. Dude, imagine this. Oh my god. Imagine this. Okay, we have Zuckerberg in the mix. All of a sudden coming into the mix. Elon in 30 days coming into the mix with a big daddy model. Like, I'm not going to say Fable model yet, but that's what it's pointing at. I think it's a 2 trillion parameter model. We have OpenAI releasing 5.6, which is, I don't know. I don't even know where that belongs. We have Claude working on Fable 5.1. We have GLM 5 point whatever the fuck coming out. Guys, whenever we go from a marketplace that only has 2 models that are anywhere near usable to a marketplace that now has 5 models that are fully usable, like actually fully usable to ship apps that can generate revenue. You know, I have an insanely high standard of like what models can produce. Dude, if we go from 2 models to 5 that actually work, this is the best thing that could happen for the consumer as far as increasing the quality, decreasing the price. So I have a lot better way to test these. Let's build a complex 3D worker engine or something that has moving parts in a sequence and operation. A game isn't a fair test of capabilities. I don't think just one test is a fair test of capabilities. This is the thing. I don't think you can ever... I think you do have to have multiple different tests doing multiple different things. Can the Zuckster even attract the talent? Yeah, he can. He can. He's done it before. He's done it before where he just takes a checkbook out and he offers digits that no one has ever seen before. Dude, can somebody tell Zuck to let's get Canvas involved in the mix? The best test I have found for the models is a fluid simulation. 3D simulation is a vast test of capabilities. That's true. It is true. I just wonder, like, how much you can decipher from the output is what I'm saying. Because you're still only going to be looking at the visual. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're still going to be looking at the end output. You're going to be looking at the visual state of the 3D simulation. Which I guess that will tell you... that will tell you a lot. Holy shit, comments of the day. Unreal 24 hours with Canvas. Bought it yesterday. Already shipped a massive App Store update and built a local social automation tool. The leverage is insane. Best purchase in a minute. Let's fucking go! Are you kidding me right now with that comment? Do you guys think that I can grow my hair out and do a full Keanu Reeves long hair situation? What, are you kidding me with that comment? Is this real? Is this real comment right here? Come on. My guy, Ethan. Come on. Dude, you're smart, not attractive. It's honestly so rude. But it's actually not that rude. It's actually not that rude. I don't mind that, actually. You would rival Keanu. Hold on. Let me get it quick. You could see me in a black trench coat. Wow, unreal comments of the day. Throw that on testimonial section. I am. All right, I'm going to set up. I will set up, like, what I used to use was Senja. I don't use it anymore, but I'm going to set up Senja, and then we're going to get a testimonial board going. Like for Desk Hub, I had a nice testimonial section, you know, which we need to make for, we need to make this for Canvas. So it automatically collects testimonials, and it can collect video testimonials as well. So somebody can submit a video. When this guy submitted this video testimonial of my desktop product that I had, I lost my mind. Dude, do you see how clean this video is? This video is so clean. Let me turn the volume down. You kidding me with that? But this is going on the landing page. This is going on the landing page. Is desktop still a thing? You can't buy it, no. But all the servers are still up. So desktop is the lowest churn product I've ever shipped, meaning the amount of people that are still, like the amount of server pings that I get for people fetching from the desktop server is insane. Like you can fully customize desktop so you can use your own servers or API endpoints or whatever, but you can hit the desktop server and you can like automatically just type in your GitHub username. But the amount of people still, you know, pinging the server for desktop is unreal. It's the lowest churn product that I've ever made. It's just like, I don't know. I imagine people got desktop, they left it on their desk, and they've never turned off. They've never stopped using it. It's just displaying their GitHub contribution graph for years now. I want one. Oh my goodness. One of the giveaway people is going to be getting a desktop next couple of days here. All right, guys, we're gonna end the stream off there today. I have to ship a patch for this browser bug. Pisses me off. I mean, it doesn't piss me off. We whatever. It's fine. These things happen when you're shipping at light speed. I'm going to ship a patch right now for the browser situation after I test it. I'm going to add browser control to the automated testing suite. We're now going to have well over 2,000 individual tests that run before we send out an update, which is fine. Like, it's actually nice that we found this because now we add it to the testing suite and then it won't be an issue moving forward. PCBWay could produce it for you, open it back up. Guys, I know there's 60 of us here. But don't tell anybody this ever. Do not tell anybody this ever. I made a desktop V2. Okay. It's unbelievable. Totally single board PCB. So everything's on one PCB. It has the microprocessor on the back. It has buttons, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth. It has the LEDs on the back of it. So it's like fully ready for manufacture. And then I kind of bitched out a little bit. Okay. I brought in a real engineer. Okay. I paid him to make the designs for it. This is not that long ago. This is right before I started streaming. I was going to make Desktop 2. Okay. I was going to make Desktop 2. Okay. And so I spec'd it all out. I upgraded the LEDs so they're individually addressable, which means like each LED can be a different color and also a different light intensity. Meaning like instead of like current desktop, the light intensity is binary. It's a 1 or a 0, and it's only green. So like the Desk Hub V2 has individually addressable LEDs, meaning like you could have it any color. So you could put a color image on it with different dimming zones. The LEDs are much smaller, so it's a higher resolution matrix on it. I'm telling you it's the raw dog. Okay, but that stays between me and you. Don't ever repeat that. So maybe one day when we buy our family a house, because we got to keep going with CNVS, we revive the desktop. The only thing is, though, after we buy the family house, I would like to go to a robot. I think that would be sick. I think that would be absolutely badass. So we buy our family house. I have a dungeon laboratory. Obviously, we continue to support Canvas and all of our apps and all that, but we build like a robot of some sorts. It doesn't have to be a full blown. I'm not going to try to compete with whatever. You guys get what I'm saying, okay? AI. I take the software world of AI and combine it with the robot world to make a sick robot. Yes, but there's no recurring. You would have to do like a rebate or trial with discount before purchase, so I don't see how that works. A max blade robot with the hair and does pull-ups would be the best. Let's go, dude. Collab with Elon Star Max. All right, my people, absolute banger stream. If you haven't already, go purchase yourself a lifetime license of Canvas. It's unbelievable. It's getting better legitimately every single day. The stream is growing, guys. We're shipping content at a rate no one's ever seen before. Two YouTube videos this week. We got retweeted by Elon Musk. He watched my video. I hit 20,000 followers on X, which means we are up well over 8,000 followers since we started the YouTube stream. We are about to hit 4,000 followers on YouTube, which actually, is it 3,000 or 4,000? We're about to hit 4,000 followers on YouTube. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Join the Discord community. The link is in the description. I will be in Discord all weekend long. I'm going to be building, vibe coding all weekend long. My fire is reignited. For a second, when it was GPT 5.5 and Opus 4.8, I think you guys know my fire was dying down a little bit. But ever since we got Grok 4.5, GPT 5.6, Fable 5, now Muse 1.1, my fire is fully reignited. I don't know what to tell you guys. I'm fully locked in. I'm. Someone buy him a house already so we can start on the robot. All right, guys. I will see you Monday morning at 10:30 a.m. Have a fantastic weekend. Keep vibe coding. Send me a message in Discord if you can. Say what's up. And thank you so much for the stream. Thank you so much for the week. Unreal. Peace out, guys. Peace out. Bye, Sarab. Bye, Zarion. Bye, Apps Creative. Bye, Oscar. Bye, Dragon. Bye, Brandon. Appreciate it. Bye, Austin. Bye, Yunder. Bye, Sam. Bye, John. Oh, John, what's up? I haven't seen you in a minute. Thank you for being here. Garlic, you already know. Thank you so much. Ethan Blend, unbelievable testimonial today.